मालिनी जी कहाँ है? हाँ? कैसे मालिनी जी? Checking that is gap you have to fill. Huh? Yeah, yeah, yeah. हाँ, I think that's गया? Huh? D. What is D? I don't know. What is D? Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, think of it, how to do it. Huh? Mm. Done? Done. So he would come and show how to do it. He would come and show it. You said it is done. That's okay. Uh, I think you have to connect that to the screen.
Is it possible?
Huh?
I don't know whether it is possible or not.
It is possible. Uh, that's a good idea. Where is it? Oh, you are doing it in that way.
Yes, that will be the more way because we don't have अब तक कर लिया एकदम mute myself now.
Huh?
So for the first question, we are supposed to replace the missing values with zeros. So shall I just run the command?
No, no, go line by line.
So I have just replaced the missing values with 0.
The first three lines.
Yes. Then for the second case in the part B, we have to create import sales and R&D sales. That is, we have to divide import by sales and R&D by sales. So I have created two variables: import sales, which is import raw material, divided by standalone sales, divide, and same for R&D. Now for third, we have to create dummy variable of exports of goods in higher than 0 and not missing. So basically, we have to create a dummy variable of if exports are greater than 0. So I have just generated one dummy and created this, replaced the dummy value by 1 if exports are greater than 0. And then we have to tabulate also. Then I have just tabulated it. For the fourth case, we have to create another dummy variable and call it as export dummy first to indicate whether the firm exports goods only in the first period. Now, this is firm specific variable, right? So I have
Yeah.
just by sort by ID, that is firm, and created a dummy variable and did the command. So I have given the command underscore n is
Okay.
equal to 1 that will capture the first value. Then
Why don't you run up to that stage
okay,
and show that it indeed created the dummy the way you want it?
okay.
Just show the ID, ER, original export over sales, original export over goods, and whatever it is, the other one. I forgot that. Your dummy, whatever name you have given. Your original exports over SA exports goods, no? Because that is the variable you have used to create the dummy. Yeah. Okay, show that. Which one is what? Explain.
So this is the export dummy first. If for the first year firm is exporting, so suppose this is one firm, this ID is 365. So for the first year, 2.4 export is greater than 0, and hence the value takes value 1. This dummy first, right? Similarly, for the 381, for the first time when export comes, the dummy value takes value 1. And this export dummy is when the exports value are greater than 0. So for 365, the form 365 for 2015 and 16, the values are 0, and hence dummy variable also captures value 0. Alright.
Is it clear to everybody? Only in the first
So
period.
only in the first period, no?
Yeah.
This dummy first.
So export dummy first should be one for all the entries in ID 365. If export X dummy is one.
No, no, no. We have to
No.
capture the first incidence of the positive value of export.
The first time exported should be
So take the counterfactual. For this 400, the form ID 400, for the first value, export value is not given, right? So hence dummy value is also 0.
Can you show the code for this export dummy first?
This is the code.
This last underscore n.
So it will capture the first value, first year of that form.
Because it says that create.
So
Yeah.
first period is yes.
Yes.
So that is the case only.
No, but your SA exports is non-zero for the other years as well, right?
Then for the first period, if it is positive, it will
Yeah.
take value 1. If it is 0 or missing values, it will be 0.
So see, for the ID 365, for example, the value of export should be positive only in the 1998.
Should be not. It is given.
Should be positive.
It is given.
value should be positive only in the year 1998. In all other years for the same ID, the value should be zero. That is the question. That is not the case. The value of exports is 14171722. That is non-zero.
Export values are given to us. I'm not creating export
No, no,
values.
that is the question. The question says you are supposed to give the dummy value 1 only if that is the case. See,
Two dummies.
Let me just
Look
remove it.
at the first one,
Yes.
what he calls as export dummy
Break,
first.
break.
Take that out, take that out. Yes.
Now see.
Now, yeah.
yeah, the
So again,
D
question says that next create another dummy, call it as export dummy first, to indicate whether the firm exports good only in the first
First
period.
period.
yes,
That is correct.
so the exports should be made only in the first period. In the subsequent periods, there should be no exports, right?
Okay.
No, no.
So the question says that you have to create a dummy if for the first year firm is exporting, then it will take value one.
Only in the first year. The word only
Only in the
matters
one
here,
year.
na?
Yes, only in the first year.
Only in the first year if it exports.
So only in the first. So see this 365. In the
Whenever
first
it
year.
appears first.
Yes.
Only in the first means they may appear in 1998, they may appear in 2003, they may appear in 2015 or something. So by appearance, it is then for one form it could be 1998, for one form it could be 2003, one form 2015. Then for that particular form, which has first appeared in 1998, you need to check whether they are exporting or not. I don't care about 99 at this stage. If the firm appears in 1998 with a value of export which is higher than 0, then it takes the value of 1. Rest of the year it should take the value of 0. Then for another set of firms which started only appearing in 2003, I just want to look at 2003 whether the exports is positive or not. If it is not, then it is 0. But then I observe for the same firm which started appearing in 2003, they started exporting in the first year or first time they export, suppose in 2007. Then what should I do? For 2003, 4, 5, 6, it should be equal to 0. 2007, it should be equal to 1.
Okay. Then I have to change it.
No? Because I am telling whenever the first time they started exporting.
Hmm. Yes, 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 yes. So I
Huh?
have to create. Okay. So
Let me again clarify. So a firm can appear, so suppose there are A, B, C. Okay. One firm appears from 1998 and stays throughout the sample. Okay. One firm appears in what was the time span of this data? 1989,
1989 to 2017, I think.
89 or 88? 89.
89.
89. Sorry?
1989 to 2017.
Right. So suppose one firm appears, a firm A appears in 1989 and runs throughout 2017. But the firm A from 1989 until 1998 doesn't export anything. Okay. So for 1989 to 2000, sorry, 1998 or 97, it should take the value of 0. First time they start exporting is 1998. And then they may export, they may not export, whatever. But my option is to look at that particular firm when they first time start exporting. Then for that firm A, your dummy for 1998 only should take the value of 1. Rest everywhere it takes the value of 0. Now think of firm B. Firm B appears, say, it doesn't have any information from 1989 until 2000. First time I observed that firm is 2001. That's what the inverse Mills ratio is going to be important. 2001. But and as soon as I observe them in 2001, They started exporting. I see that the export is positive. Takes the value of 1. Rest I don't care. Now, farm C could be a very different feature. Farm C could be there from, say, 1989 to 2000, then vanishes, then comes back in 2010, right? So, from 1989 to 2000, when the farm exists, they may first time export in 1992, takes the value of 1, then goes away. Again comes back in 2010, right? You can treat them exactly as the first form, or you can think of, no, I now need to think of their reappearance in the sample, and hence, even if it is the same form, I'm going to start my cycle from 2010. And then I observe for that form C, they started first time exporting in 2015. So then 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14 should take the value of 0, and then 2015 should take the value of 1, right? That's the logic. You got it? That's the way the dummy should be.
But in that way, I have to change it.
Change it then.
So I have to get rid of the first appearance.
Then change it. Because if I read the question correctly, it says next create another dummy, call it export dummy first to indicate whether the firm exports goods only in the first period. Means they may appear and then they may export. They export. They may appear, they may not export. If they appear but then don't export, then 0. Appear and export is 1. Appear, export 0, but consecutively they stage and export. First time they do it 1. Isn't it?
So whenever the first time they are doing only that will get code of 1.
But it does not, the form can appear from year t minus 1 or t minus whatever. But in year t, they start exporting.
So that will get 1.
Yes.
In the subsequent year,
I don't care at this stage.
then it is correct, Hari.
So the problem is only checks for the first incident, first period when the form entered in the data.
Hmm.
Why?
No, sort the form and the year, no?
Just check
That
once.
is already sorted.
Yeah.
And check the one in which year occurs.
Wait.
Huh? I don't understand.
Same.
Sort export dummy first.
Wait.
Sort export dummy. Why? Why should I sort export dummy? Why did you open the entire? Yeah. Then?
So suppose for this 569 form,
Yeah.
I need
There should be
1 here.
There is a
I
mistake.
think so.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I think so. That's how it is. Isn't it?
Created.
I don't. Yes.
Indicate whether the
I don't know. I mean, I think that is the way it is.
yes. So
If I read it, that is what it says. I think that's what it says. No?
क्या change करना पड़ेगा? 569
That is a good example. 569 appears in 1991. Then 1992 it was there. 93 it disappears. Right? Recall my example of form C that represent these guys. Then comes back in 1994
ये same code was
with a value of export which is higher than 0. Get the value of 1. I think that's correct. Hariam, go down a little bit with this particular form. It's an interesting case.
400 also in the year 2900.
Then, yeah.
0.4
yes, this one.
greater than 0.
0.4 is greater than 0. Yes.
That will get a code of 1.
Yes. Of course, you are right. That would get a code of 1.
I think in So like you can write export dummy box bracket underscore n minus 1 equal to 0. So the previous, if in the previous year it was not
This.
exporting,
Hmm.
this year it is exporting. You can use that one.
Hmm?
So
Let us see whether it works. I don't know.
I'm searching for code for first occurrence.
Huh?
Hello. Yeah. So I'll just dictate that line. Okay.
Okay.
So
So
export dummy first is equal to 0.
yeah. So by sort ID here.
Not here.
Here is not here. Okay. Replace export dummy first equal to 1 if bracket
Bracket. The square one.
no,
The normal one.
normal bracket underscore n equal to 1 and x export dummy equal to 1. So x dummy, sorry. So inside that bracket only underscore n double equal to 1
Okay.
and x dummy equal to 1. So this case takes care of the first entry point in the data. And for the cases which we just saw, so outside the curved bracket, you put an or vertical line. Single vertical. Another curve bracket. X dummy box bracket
N minus
underscore n
minus 1.
minus 1 outside box bracket equal to 0 and and x dummy box bracket underscore n equal to 1 outside box bracket equal to 1. So this takes care of the case where for the 400 ID form the previous x dummy is 0 and current x dummy is 1.
So delete that then, the rest of it.
Rest.
This. Yes.
Then clear all and run it from fast. Or maybe from here. Yeah. Now show people that what is happening. Okay. It seems it solves the problem.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. It does solve the problem.
Yes.
Then? Huh? That's good. So it has solved the problem, right? Explain the logic to everybody with the mic.
Yes, sir. So we have export dummy first equal to 1 in two cases. So the first case is where within the data we have the first instance of occurrence of that form. So that is taken care of by the first curved bracket. So underscore n equal to 1 means it is the first row of that form in the data. And with that we need x dummy equal to 1. So the form should be exporting. And the other case where we want our new dummy to be 1 is where the previous occurrence of the firm is where the firm is not exporting, and in the current one it is exporting. So that is taken care of by x dummy n minus 1 equal to 0 and x dummy n equal to 1, because x dummy is a dummy for SA export goods greater than 0.
Got it.
So it has worked for every observation, I hope.
Let's check.
Can you just check
some
for
other
few more? Yeah, few
check
more
some
forms.
780. That's bad. We cannot look at that. It started doing it. 870 is a good example.
Yes.
Yes.
First occurrence. Yes.
870 we don't have any positives.
882.
882.
Then it is also first.
1120.
This one. One
Yeah,
one four.
1144. First appeared 1995, then goes away. 1996, 1.3, and
Positive.
hence takes the value of 1. And then go,
And never. Okay. Never.
huh?
Yes.
Okay,
Then
that's fine. Okay, so that problem is over, right?
yeah.
Now run the probit.
Now in the question.
E.
Yes. Yes.
Go to E. Estimate a probit model using export dummy first as the dependent variable. And then the set of explanatory variables are import cells, age, size, ROA, borrowing, RD over cells, board size, and proportion of independent directors. Right? That is the variable.
So sir, shall we also take this year effect or not?
Just run. No, we are not taking into ER effect yet. Okay.
Then we have to
Then create the inverse Mills ratio.
create it.
Okay.
Then
Then you have to do the export changes.
that is now F.
Up to, no, ask them whether it is clear up to party.
Is it
Party, everybody? Right? Yes, no? Yes. Go to part F. Everybody should look at the question. You have the question, right? So you need to now create a variable which we can call as or name as duration of export. And what it does, in year T, if the firm's export is higher than the export in T minus 1, then it takes the value of 1. Okay? Then consecutively, you need to do it for year 2, 3, 4, 5, and then make them one dummy if they are doing it from year 6 until the end of the observation. Clear? So you need to think of that whether the impact is lasting or whether the impact is short term in nature. If it is lasting, then it should do it always. If it is short term, then I would observe maybe first time it is significant, next time it is no longer. But remember, these are average effect across the firms. So how do you create this?
First I have created this change in exports.
So change in export, yes.
Then I have created dummy variables. So this year 1 is for the second year, for the second period.
Yeah.
If the change in export is positive and not equal to dot, the
Mhm.
missing value, and the second period.
And then you go ahead and do it up to period 5.
Yes,
And then what happens to period 6?
I haven't done that again.
Huh?
I'm yet to do it. I have not done it.
So do it now.
So now can we take the average from the 6 to the last period?
I don't know.
And then all the years from 6 onwards
Exactly the same way.
till last. Okay.
Exactly the same way I have to create it.
1989 to 2017.
Hmm.
Yes. Good. We have
Bah,
an idea.
what are you doing?
Now creating for
For another, okay. For year 6,
Yes.
then 6. Okay. Careful here. It should be 7, no?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. My God, how many you have copied already?
We could have created for this loop file.
I would suggest you to run
And do-
first 4, 5 lines and check whether they are correct or not. Or not from there, run first 4 lines. Yes, maybe go ahead. At least 4, up to 4 or 5. 4, okay, fine. Run that. Okay. It did run. So then now you just want to have those guys, yeah. Forget the export dummy fast, we have checked that already. No, keep the export goods.
And
Otherwise, nobody can understand, right? Okay. 1.3, no, go up. This is, yeah,
wait, sir. Let me start.
go up in the beginning. Okay, 2.4. That's fine because then there was no observation. So that is why the change in export is equal to dot.
Yes, sir.
Then compare 2003 with 2004. The change in export is positive,
Yes.
which is 305. Then
Year 2 is 1. Then
year 2 is equal to 1. But then year 1 is 0.
yes, year 1 is because we don't have first change, no?
Yeah.
2003 minus 2002. 4
Yeah.
minus 3.
Yeah. And then it again the negative value minus 850.3 minus 3.6 and then 578.9. That would be positive. So year 5 is positive, right? So that is the span of 2003 until
16.
2007. Your dummies are up to 2007, no?
Yes, yes. Not 2007, it is up to
Right?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, yes.
Okay. Just do whatever he showed and then check for some other firm variable.
Okay, sir.
No, go and do some other abnormal check, abrupt check, sorry. Yeah, 1999. Yeah, this is a good example, right?
Yes. Sequentially, it is positive.
Sequentially, it was positive from 1999 until actually from 2000 because I compared 2000 with 1999.
Yes.
So 2000 onwards, it would be positive until 2002, no?
Yes, sir. Then in
And then 2003 it is 0.
and
2004 again it would be positive.
Yes.
Okay. Show them the do file so that they can type or something. Right. That's good. So you now need to do it for how many years? 1989 to?
2017.
Oh my God.
We could have created this 4 row.
D made D. I don't know. But that is time consuming. 1989 to 2017. Okay. I think that is time consuming. Bapre Bab, it is too. What are you doing? You are doing for other years.
No, I'm creating this 4 row.
Huh?
I'm creating a loop. So
Okay. Yeah, a loop may be helpful. I agree.
But I forgot the.
I think for it should be
Yes.
for that variable, right? change in export or something.
Now I have created till 7, 8, 2. How many years we have? 20.
Yeah.
I have already, okay. 1 to 20 years, 18.
No, 1989 to 2017. So 1990 to 2017, right? Because change in export. So how many years? 28, 29, 28 or 29, something like that. Huh? 27, 28. ID. Okay. Underscore I. Not missing. Should do. Run it.
I have to draw.
Yeah.
Somewhere. No. No.
It ran already.
Right.
Okay. Just edit ID, year, original export variable, ER underscore star. That should do it. ER, then, yeah, and then ER underscore star. I think that should come.
Yes.
Go up. Yeah.
I think change in export also we have to capture.
You don't have to because people can see the values anyway. Go ahead. Yeah. So whenever that is greater than 0, it should take the value of 1, no? Change in export. And I think it has done it correctly. Right? Explain the loop.
So for loop I from 1 to 28, I am generating a variable year.
Why do you have 2 of those curly bracket?
This which one? Just to give the command.
No, that one.
This one.
No, no. Yeah, it opens and then why there are 2 of them?
Line number 47.
46 and 46.
Oh, this one.
Okay.
So I'm generating a year now. Basically, I'm generating 28 variables.
Yeah,
So year, then underscore I, because I will vary from 1 to 28.
absolutely.
And then I'm generating at 0. And then now I'm replacing given the firm specific values. And the same command which I've used earlier.
Yeah. Provided that change in export is positive,
Yes.
change in export is not missing, and then the
And it will capture the next year value because I
Yes.
am capturing a change. So next year's value would be positive.
yes.
So
Delete the previous dot by sort
yes,
ID. Okay.
right.
Why do you need xi?
That I just
Yeah.
even we don't need this also. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I do.
Okay.
Then so we have done till F.
Yeah.
Now on the gth part, we have to estimate two models, one with this TFP and another is with
Yeah. But before that, you have to create a dummy for year 6 until year 20. Some of them.
but I have already created, right?
No, but we want to see the separate effect
And
from year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, or whatever it is. Or in your case, it would be year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, and then sum of the year 5 until the end,
okay.
right?
Okay. So I'll just
Because
take
that's
some.
what it says. Then all the years from year 6 onwards.
Mhm. So shall I take just the sum of the new variables? It will not capture that.
No, you cannot do that. I think you can do EJN,
Yes. Then
EJN row sum
that
of those guys
yes, yes, yes.
if none of them are missing. You don't need by sort anymore. Do you? You need maybe. EJN, call some name,
Year
6
6.
above, maybe, equal to, I think it should be
Row.
row sum. I think it would be row sum. Row
Yes,
sum or
yes.
row total? Row sum.
Row sum from year 6 onwards. In my case, yes, it will be 6
Year 6 until the end,
onwards. Yes, yes.
whatever you have. Year 6 until, check it until when you have. I
28.
don't, 28.
Dash will work here, I
I
think.
think dash
Because
works
it
with
is
row
in
sum.
yes.
Dash may work with row sum. Yeah, I think dash works with row sum, no?
Let's see.
Isn't it? Should work.
No.
Ah, row sum is the maybe row total or something.
Wait. Maybe. Mm,
Maybe row total. Huh?
no.
No.
Combined with
Agent. Oh, you cannot combine it with by sort ID. That's what it says.
yes.
With by.
Mm.
Huh?
Because
It's
we're just adding across. Yes.
we don't need by sort because already those dummies are being created. I don't think you need it. Check
Yes.
and then run the model.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Just a last one.
yeah. In some cases, it may take the value of 1. Some cases may not. Then,
Yes.
yeah,
Some is
16% around.
mm,
16% observation.
yes.
So why don't you do one thing?
Yes.
SU year 1
Mm.
or whatever until 5 and 6 and above.
Okay.
SU year 1 or 2, 3, 5 and 6 and above, right?
Yes.
See what happens.
16, 17, 16.
So 3%, 3.5 in the past year, right? Then 3.2, 2.9, 2.6, 2.3, 16.6. And rest of them don't export. Right? Just do something like you have another variable, no? Where you have created a dummy of if they do export or something. I
Yes.
forgot.
Yes, sir.
Just do that.
With this only.
Yeah. What was that variable? X dummy, yes.
60% around.
60% is doing it.
But this is irrespective of year.
Yeah, I understand. But this is, so now add also that your change in export is there, right. So do another descriptive.
Yes, sir.
So first do a descriptive. So just tab change in export. No. SU change in export.
Yes.
I'm sorry. But that, no, count if change in export. I'm sorry. Count if change in export is negative. Right? 9,929.
Less than 0.
So then that means that it should not take the value of 1 in those cases. Overall.
Yes.
So out of 48,344, how many are exporting?
Just minus.
X dummy, that is 59.6%, right? That is exporting. Out of that 59.6%, we see that 37,780 has increase in export. Is it?
No, sir. 37 minus.
37,780, we have the observed data on change in export. Then out of that 9,900, we have something like negative export. So 37,780 minus 9,900, around that would be what?
27,000 around.
27,000 we have positive change in export. Okay. So 16.6 times 48,000. Just do the display. Display 48, not even 48. How much it should be? Not 48. It's difficult. Can you somehow match it? That's the question.
Match it with?
That really it reflects the,
Same.
yeah, absolutely. So that is 15,000.
That means they are also capturing the missing values. In this.
They are capturing the missing values.
So 15,000 plus 24,000 around is
Yeah,
changing.
that has the change. That's okay.
And hence
Okay.
it is now 60%, no? Because we have 48,000.
48,000, yes. Yes. So now run the next one. Okay.
No.
First do that LPTFP regression.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This one.
Huh?
Yes.
Which one? Yeah. But you have to include that guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, do I need to account for this fixed effects or not?
Yeah, you are doing it fixed
Yes,
effect, no?
I'm just asking because that is not given in the question.
No, do that. That's not a problem.
But sir, will it affect because in the while running the probit model we haven't captured them.
That's okay. Okay.
Okay, I have to install it.
SSC install. And you have to install also
Coef plot.
wave plot, as well as you have to install F tools. So many people didn't come.
So probably I need to maybe pass there and
Huh?
check. There might be, they may not have signed up until now.
I don't see them.
No, they are there.
So they have tools.
Huh? Huh, I think you have to install that. Otherwise, HDFE doesn't run.
But it worked in mine.
Huh?
I haven't installed the set tools.
Okay.
Maybe
Maybe you have a special version of Stata.
maybe they don't need an 18 or so.
That is possible. But this is 18 also.
Right.
And then, okay. So now run the regression. Explain the people. So just first copy and paste the command, or run the command and then explain. Okay. Okay.
So
Huh?
basically,
Yeah, but this is like high dimensional fixed effect. So by using one command, you can absorb different type of fixed effect. So you can have a fixed effect at the company level, you can have fixed effect at the year level, you can have fixed effect at the company region year level. So that's the advantage. Show the result. Age should be dropped, yes.
yes.
So age is being dropped, and the result shows that something like a sustained effort of export, isn't it? 0.08, 0.111, and almost it remains there over the time period, right? So it is basically, if you continued in export activity further and further, increase the exports, then your productivity increases, right? Okay. If you run this regression, just run a regression with the same control,
Okay. Wait. So,
use the same control,
yes.
but then instead of the dummies, forget the IMR also, please. Okay.
Run.
Use the actual export value, not the dummy, actual export value. You have divided it by sales, no, at some point? You have
That is for
divided it by.
import and R&D. But you have already divided it this.
No, I think that was incorrect, maybe.
I checked. Okay, I'm doing it again.
Just do it. So call it export sales or something. Yeah, is equal to divided by SS sales. Yeah. Okay. And now you have SS sales. Use that. Yeah. Run that model. You see? Export sales comes with a negative coefficient. Exactly, that's what we were talking about. Remember that if you run a regression of TFP on export, the coefficient would turn out to be negative. However, when you start talking about the duration and change in export, always you will get this positive coefficient. Repeat the exercise with TERDVRS.
This one or?
Yeah, first do that. Okay. Paste. Year 6, yeah. Again, the impact is a little smaller than compared to what? Than compared to the case of TFP. But although we can measure it, we didn't yet measure it in the same scale, which we can do in terms of the coef plot, which we will do. Okay, but still the same. And now if you do it just with export over sales, see what would be the impact? Negative.
And but not
None of them, the cases it is not significant, but still. Now repeat this exercise with age and age. Instead of age, go there after this, type c dot age hash c dot age. That would not be dropped because that would not be collinear. Did you run it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nothing would change except you would be able to estimate. Do the same thing with your
TFP.
no, with your other regression where you have those dummies. You just could have, just see. No, you did not have that.
Age above C.
Yeah. Exactly the same thing. Right? But the coefficient has changed. Why not? Because you have another explanatory variable, which is the a square. Okay? But and look at the inverse Mills ratio. It's always significant. So which means that you need to correct for whether you are working with a random sample or not. Right? What does it say again? Now, go to the question. What does it say? Plot the coefficient. Year 2, year 3, year 5, all the years, whatever. So plot it. Run one and then plot it. Run first TFP.
Okay.
Then run TFP. Run for the other. I don't know. Yeah. And then plot it. You have typed that command, I think.
Yes, sir.
In your do file, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, just add that. That's good. You see? Right? Clear? Sustained impact of change in export in capturing the dummies on TFP. You can repeat exactly the same thing in terms of what?
Technical efficiency.
Technical efficiency. Okay? And then the last part tells you to do it. Yeah, that's fine. It has even a better shape because it start increasing and then it dips a little bit, right? It start increasing and then it dips. And you can do the same regression for the business group and for the non-business group, right? So all you have to do, repeat the command, if business group is equal to 1, if business group is equal to 0, and that would give you the separate result for business group and non-business group. Then the next part, you have to have something like an interaction model, right? Where you would interact one dot business group with these sets of dummy, and that would basically give you the incremental effect belonging to a business group and got engaged in sustained export activity. Okay? Save this do file.
Okay, sir.
The do file.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Change wherever you have to change. Something you have to change.
Yes, sir. That year 6.
Yeah, include it.
Yes, sir. Just doing. See.
Sorry?
Doing sir, doing sir.
Huh?
Doing.
You have to have age square.
Yes, yes.
You still have age. Yeah. Now the business group where? Yeah. Add also that year 6 there. Yes. Yes. Yeah. And then that's it.
This
That's
is
it.
for one. This is for non-business group.
You forgot that.
Yes. And then this is for again for the technical efficiency.
But tell which is the business group and which is not the business group regression. There would be space. Hariam, there would be space.
Yes, sorry.
Type full.
Okay.
Yeah. 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 And then
Business
the
process.
non-business group, just type that.
Should I remove it because you haven't asked it?
Huh?
You haven't asked for it.
Keep it. What is the problem? Yeah. But you did not do the TFP, no?
Yes, sir. I'll just copy paste it.
Yeah. Okay. TFP. LP. That's fine. And then what about the interaction?
Yes, sir. I've done that.
Where? Okay. What is that interaction? Dangerous interaction looks like.
Because it was not working. I tried multiple
Okay.
times.
It didn't work. Really? Why?
This was working when I did it by using brackets. It was not working.
I don't know what.
Should I
Let
run
me
it?
try. Okay, save up to this.
Yes.
Delete that last portion and save up to this.
This I?
I think so because you are telling it is not working.
No, it is now working. I was doing differently. That was not work, but it is working.
Okay. So then save it. You have saved it
Yes,
already.
yes, yes.
Okay. That's fine. Okay. And that would do the. So run one of them, no?
Okay, sir.
Up to 5.
This is
That's fine.
okay.
No. There was a mistake. You don't interact the age and everything. You just interact the export dummies. You have interacted with everything. I thought that is not the question. Let us see the question.
Maybe I have misread it.
Using a for all the variables. Right.
Shall I remove it or keep it?
No, you can keep it. For all the variables or just the export? I think for the export would make more sense, right? All the variables would make it lot more difficult. I mean, in terms of interpretation. So delete all the no. Yeah, but you need to have them. Yes.
I can use now.
Yeah, you have to have the bracket. I don't know. He is telling it does not work.
I tried it, but it was not working for me.
Okay,
That is why I did it separately.
okay. But that's strange. In general, we write like, yeah, some problem must be. What is that? IMR. Huh? Anyway,
No,
what
this
is
is.
the age?
I've removed it.
No, no, no. You
It is
need to
there.
have the control.
Okay. The base controls.
You have to have the base control,
Hmm.
business group, and the interaction export dummies, and the interaction between export dummy and the business group. That's exactly what you have to have.
So can you please repeat it again?
Yeah. Original controls,
Hmm.
business group dummy, business export dummy or change in the export dummy, and the interaction of the business group with the export
Right.
change in export dummy or whatever the export dummy. Now, where can you get black coffee? Huh?
So Nescafe.
Where?
It's right there.
Oh,
Oh, there I have to
you have
after the
expired
class maybe. Yeah, that's good. Run at least this. Let us see what happens.
Yes.
What happens?
It worked.
It worked, right? Yeah. But you see that now the business group interaction is not getting significant. Right? It's not getting significant. Business group as such is better.
But not with interactions.
Yeah.
That means they are not getting affected by.
Yeah, I mean, they don't, yes. Yes. Okay. I think, this do file is pretty good enough. I don't recall what I have done. Maybe I'll open mine and then we can.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I I have it somewhere here. Day 2. This one, no?
Maybe this.
Tutorial 1. Why it is this?
We have to open from his data only then.
No, notepad.
Nothing will come.
There is no notepad here.
Mm,
Huh?
yes, yes, in Notepad we can open.
You have to type.
Yes.
Notepad. Open.
Shall I go?
Okay. Huh?
Shall I go?
Yeah, that's okay. Open, right? Thank you. So, this one. And day 2. This one, right? I don't know. This is how I have created it. So I just create this by sort ID, export dummy fast, the first observation, which is 1, and that's it. I didn't care about that anymore.
I think that is easiest.
I don't know whether it is easiest. How do I know?
The first incidence is.
I don't know.
So basically it will capture the first incidence of exposure is 1.
That I know. But whether it is easiest or not, that I don't know. Okay? Then this part is okay, right? CDA, PDF. Can you see it from the back? That's good. But duration in export, I don't like that creation at all. I mean, so I do create something like export, SA exports minus lagged of XA export if my ID of today matches with ID of the next. And then I create something like a range stat, and then I have 29 years of observation, and I create something like a sum of those guys, and then I started creating these dummies. Okay, So for each variable d export, because that is my dummy is being created here. So I create the whether it belongs to year 1, year 2, year 3. So I'll get 24 of the dummies. Why 24? When I have this, I can see that what would happen to my variance experience or the export experience guy or de-export experience guy in this particular case. I observe that it exists until 24. After that, it was not there. So that is why I just truncate the next line with the 24. And then this is my D export 5 above. I generated it as the row total. As he said correctly, we don't need by sort ID over here. By sort ID never works with egen command. And then I do the Quave plot exactly in this way. Okay. Maybe I'll run this program just to make and I do some test and something. I don't know. Shall I close it here? Yeah. So do file where? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Open this one. Day 2. This one, no? Now the data. This is what the data is. Yeah? I think that is where the data is. Right? It's in my pen drive and things like that. Okay, let me run. Oh, it is big. Let me run up to this. No, up to this. Right? Hopefully it is running. Oh, rainstat is not there. So then again, I have to install it, right? How? SSC, what? Install. Is it there? Yeah. Where is my do file now gone? Where is the do file? Huh? Huh? This one. So now it should run, no? I hope I have the clear all. Yes. Okay. Now maybe I'll plot one of them, otherwise it would become congested. Okay. Again. I don't know whether this is the command or whatever the command is. No. I don't know where is it. You know, at least you guys who are the student or took main initiative in this, conducting this as a volunteer or whatever I call it, I don't know, should make sure that when people come, they don't face this kind of problem. And it's nothing. Stata 18, that's what I demanded, with all the things being updated. It takes 7.5 minutes to do it. Now I have to search for every damn thing that where is the S2 works, whether it is est out, whether it is est add, I don't recall, right? It's kind of nonsensical. Anyway, that has worked. It's just a little bit sophisticated way of plotting the graph, which the level properly done. values I want in the diagonal way, 45 degrees, is just something like that, nothing more than that. Okay, clear? And so you can have this. So what I will then do, I think what I will do, I'll save this do file also, and you have his do file also, so you can check. Okay, so save, because remember this G is my pen drive, and from there I am running. So you can give it to your own drive or whatever it is. Okay, and you can do lot of, I mean, everything we have done almost, I think, right? Clear? See, if you do it properly, actually, I really think it can turn out to be quite a nice short paper, properly written, properly doing, and things like that. Okay? So talk with your, I don't know, whoever it is. Exit. Clear? Exit. Clear? Exit. And then this one and his file would be given to you. Is that okay? Clear? Yeah. Yeah. So tomorrow I'll come. I'll start with the panel, and then I will go and do something like the entire thing I'll do panel and then the DID and the panel, right? That's mine. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Huh? Acha.